All right. I think we're live.
I think so.
Yeah, we are. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Sync API Governance Board meeting. We are glad to be back. So with me, I'm not alone. I've got Hugo and Fran with me. Hi, Hugo. Hi, Fran.
Hi, hello everyone.
Hello.
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 Um, Awesome. I know we are short of time, so let's jump right into it. I don't have much on my side except for the stuff that I pushed and the message.
Yeah.
So I guess the first one is like the pending matter on the Code of Conduct Committee. I'm sure you can now see that Slack is starting to get some traction. So I think the sooner we find a solution, the better before the influx starts. Then the second one will be the goals. I think there are a few things that Fran, I remember that affect the budget, especially from the goals. So we'll need to discuss that. And then yeah, and lastly, from the yeah, I think that will be mostly it. Yeah.
Okay. So for
Mhm.
so just to be sure that I am understanding. So from Code of Conduct Committee, what's missing from us?
All right, so we need to figure out, excuse me, excuse me.
No problem. Take your time.
All right, I'm back.
Okay.
I had to close the door. Okay, so from the code of conduct, right, we only have two members that are there. It's supposed to be five. Yeah. So we need to get more members from the TSC to join the code of conduct committee. And yes, and the rest they can take care of, but that's the main thing that we have. Like, we don't have enough members to alternate the responsibilities that we have in the community. Some on GitHub and some on Slack. So sometimes any incident can happen. Like for instance, during the weekend, messages are posted on the wrong channels. So we do need basically people, but then there's also another suggestion that Lucas also mentioned, like automating some of these messages on Slack, but still, there needs it to be a human being, like to really push that topic from that side as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's where the whole situation is with the code of conduct.
I will say someone who can even do these automations, you know,
Mm-hmm.
implement these
Exactly.
automations. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you have an idea on how to like who to propose this or run elections or what? Did you have any previous ideas about it?
Okay, so the first time we did, or the first time I did it, or the idea that I had, like last time when I put down the committee, was like to have three members who am the main code of conduct, then two to be backup. But as we progressed, I saw that actually we need five main members, so it doesn't need to be equal. They need to be odd numbers. Then two is alternative members, but also with experience as well, like in resolving conflict, who are senior, but with also a mix of also who are not senior as well from the TSC, because there were some situations that we need to like learn. So senior people are needed, but at the same time we also need yeah, that balance actually is what we need like on the code of conduct. But mainly is for them to be really be active and also like I said, maybe find processes on how to automate, update docs. Once we have that, mostly it's just managing Slack and GitHub.
Yeah,
So
but how do we find these people? That's what I'm asking here.
yes,
Like
so
any ideas about
I
that?
don't know. There were people, there are candidates that are my thing, but still I need to ask some of the TSC members. But yes, we need to run an election because I remember last time people just submitted names,
Yeah.
of interest,
Wait.
then yeah, and get voted. So
Yeah. Maybe we can repeat the last time approach. Like we tell people to propose names,
Mm-hmm.
and also they can propose themselves, of course. And this will be the candidates for the election, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Or we can even do the same thing that we did with the governance board. Like we just, I'm not sure if it has to be a private voting, let's say. Um, if it needs to be private in this case, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't think so. But yeah, who knows? But we can, yeah, or we can just leave it like last time, like we do it in an issue or a discussion, sorry, and people can just propose names, and whoever gets the majority of the votes, the three or five or whatever that gets the majority of the votes will get in, and that's it. And that's also it has a problem is that the first five, let's say, might not have enough experience, as you were saying,
Mm-hmm.
but then if we don't do it like that, then it becomes an interview process and not only an elections process. And I'm not sure as specifically as should be electing these people or making any kind of interviews, because we could actually be the subject of the issues on the of the code of conduct, right? So we should be as as neutral as possible, in my opinion. Like we should be like we should not be electing anyone. We should not be gatekeeping anyone also. Um, even
Is
in
the list,
even
is the list of members public?
The
To-
what?
Is the list of members
yeah,
public?
Yes, it is.
Okay, then the process should be as open as possible.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But we should not be gatekeeping anyone
No,
because
no,
they
no,
don't
no,
have
no.
enough
Mm-hmm.
experience or anything like that. Because otherwise, also, how do you evaluate that? Because maybe someone has zero experience, but is way better at dealing with conflicts than someone else who supposedly have experience, right? How do you measure that experience? Yeah. Um, Also, should we be measuring this experience? I don't think so. I mean, we as in the governance board, right? Because again, like imagine that someone has a problem with us. If we elect people for the code of conduct committee, or we gatekeep people, like we say, like, no, this guy cannot be there, this woman cannot be there as well, or these people can be, only these people can be there. Then people might think that, okay, this committee is just like named after the governance board. They've put their friends there, so they're not, they never judge. Which
Yeah.
we understand a lot about this in Spain, so we should not.
Mm.
So I will just keep it simple. Like, let's run like last time, grab the top five names, and this will be the people. Um,
Okay, so I think there is an issue open for it. Maybe we used to continue from that issue.
Mm-hmm. Sounds good.
Let me quickly share it. So there is an issue that is open currently. So it's just to build up on that if we don't want to like
mhm. Okay, so this is a discussion. Cool. Yeah, yeah, I've seen this one. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, so that's, I will say, I mean, we should probably count with the people there, right? Like these people will still be on the committee, right? Some of them, I think Maya will still be there, right?
Yeah,
Or
I'll have to check if they're still willing to go. I know the term was 2 years. Is it 2 years or 3 years? I can't remember what I wrote on the proposal last time.
I don't
When
remember.
I initially wrote like the code of conduct committee proposal. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's a role that, so if they're still willing, it will be a plus.
Yeah. So probably, I mean, we should count with that, with their opinion as well, like
Hmm.
how we should be running this, because they know better than us, probably. For sure, better than myself, because I have no idea how this committee ever worked. So, so yeah, I'm not aware of it. So I have just an opinion, but nothing else.
Okay. All right. So way forward. Final.
Wait, who's gonna be in charge of pinging them and
I
coordinating?
will.
You will?
I will.
Okay.
I
So
can quickly, yeah, I can quickly coordinate with them and ask, then push it forward.
it's good. Then moving on right, to
Okay. All right, moving on. So the goals are out. I saw some comments already. Thank you. But there are things that affect, like from the goals that affect the budget that need to be done by this month or that need to be done as soon as possible. The first one is the bounty program. We need to the voting and for the Q1, which needs to be done soon.
Mhm.
That's the first one. The second one, the maintainership program. I know we didn't do one this year. Are we having one? The one that Async API funds from Async API budget as well. So we need a go ahead, or are we not doing it? ACES also needs a reply on that. Or are we focusing only for next year for GSOC and Linux Foundation? That's second. Then thirdly, there is the community manager review and recommendation. That is also part of the budget.
That is
As
not
well.
part of the budget.
That is part of the budget, right? Come on. So those are the three items that really, really okay. That's okay. That really impact because all these three. Oh, the first two, the bounty and the community manager, are usually done in November. Then also because of the maintainership program, it was supposed to be done earlier this year, but because we had to put the docs and everything, still
Okay.
we need to decide on what to do. So those are the three major things that are connected with the goals together. So yes,
So I think bounty is there is a proposal there from Ash, right? So on how to what is it? It was in the issue, right? A proposal
yes.
for improving the efficiency. Let me share my screen. I think it's gonna be easier.
Okay.
Um, all right. So there's this proposal from Ash, like on how to improve the efficiency of the program. Um, I have no like I have nothing to
Idea.
say about that. Like,
Okay, let
like,
me explain.
no, no. I mean, what I mean is, I look at
Mhm,
this. I know, I understand what it is, what
mhm,
it's about. I've read it all and so on. Like, what I'm saying is that I have no gotchas here, so it looks fine to me. Like, I know what he's trying to do there,
mhm.
like trying to adjust the budget here and there and so on. Honestly, I'm also fine if we don't adjust it so much, and instead what we do is like, okay, we leave, let's say instead of this amount, instead of 4,800, we always have 5,000, even though it's more than it's needed, and then there is a remnant, is it called remnant? For the next period, for the next quarter. I think that's fine. I mean, we don't need to have the budget as precise as let's say every single dollar, where each single dollar is going to, right? Um, I think if we can roughly address, let's say, where each, let's say, how much initiative is gonna get, I'm fine if it's not exactly that's gonna be spent, right? Also because it's hard to for bounty, it's hard to understand how much is gonna be used, right? Um, because you never know. It all depends on how many people submit bounty issues, right? So yeah. I agree that the job that he's doing is it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a
So
lot.
I I agree with increasing the compensation that the bounty manager gets, right? Because yeah, it's a pita, right? It's a pita bread. It's a pita bread, yeah. So so yeah, I agree with that. Like bounty program coordinator, yeah, that's the name of it, yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Can you scroll up a bit because there was an issue before this, because I know this is something that will take effect on 2026. But what currently affects like Bounty now is like getting securing the budget. I know he proposed something to change on how we should do it. You can scroll up a bit.
okay,
Before my main draft, I think he posted
this one,
something.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Before November 15. Yeah, that's the ideal, right?
hmm
Yeah, that's fine. If it's not by November 15, I think it's okay. It's still okay, right? But we can try to honor this date. I think we still, or let's say November 18, let's say, so 2 weeks from now, which is close enough to November 15. I don't think a little bit of days will cause any troubles, right? So yeah,
Yeah, it should be approved
by sea, yeah.
before Thanksgiving in the US, because if not, that's where most of
When is it?
it's the last week of November, the 28th.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, so we should be aiming to the week before that one. If we're able to do that, then we are going to be on the safe side.
yeah,
If not, we start to get risk the not having everyone ready to be voting and
yeah.
part of the process
I mean, we can start this voting
next week.
even today if you want, like this, or what was the minimum time that voting has to be open? I can't remember. Is it one?
It's supposed to be okay. I'll need, is it 28 days? Is it 7 days? I can't remember. Or is
Yeah,
it 14 days?
yeah, it's too
It's
many.
between
Yeah,
7 to 28 days, but
uh,
I know it's between those two. I had
let me
opened it
see
actually.
if
Let me
I can
quickly
find
double check.
where is it? I can't remember where.
It's Git vote. Check there by oh, did we move the docs?
Yes,
Yeah,
looks
I
like it.
think yeah.
Yeah. Charter. TLC voting overview. No, this is not. Charter.
Check on Git vote YAML. Let me see. Yes, it's 7 days, 1 week.
Okay. So
Mhm.
yeah, no need to rush in starting today, but yeah, I will start it this week, you
Yeah.
know, somewhere this week, and we'll leave it for 7 days, and that's it. But the proposals will be. I mean, I'll go ahead with Ash's proposal. He knows best because he's the one running it, so
Mhm.
there's
Um,
nothing weird there, so I'm fine with that.
all right. I think, oh, I close it again. All right.
Sorry, but just to change my language, I think my vote is that we do that, right? But you can argue against that. I'm fine. Like it looks like I'm ruling the. I'm
No,
telling
I
you
mean,
like we should be doing that, and you shut up.
I mean, you should be initiating the vote, right, on behalf of
Sure,
the program. Yeah. I
sure.
mean, you can look at the history of how it was done in the past. I don't know. I don't know best when it comes to budget and everything. I have nothing much to say, but only on the COVID side of things.
Well, actually, if you look at the budget numbers, it's gonna be less. So it's gonna be less money in total. It's just he's getting more per issue, let's say. But he's calculating that there will be um, well, not less issues, right? What was it? Yeah, since the allocated budget was rarely fully utilized, it can be
Hmm.
reduced slightly. I agree. Like we can squeeze it a little bit, and we should. And my proposal here as well is like we should be dynamic here. Like if we ever see the budget is fully utilized quarter after quarter, and there's budget, we can propose that we allocate extra budget for the next quarters in the middle of the year. You know what I mean? So we don't have to set things in stone today, right? For the whole year, and then we we won't be able to move. Um, that's so yeah. Other than that, like if the budget is not enough for some reason, we can adjust it in the middle of the year. And I think that goes for everything, not just for the bounty. Like if there are new needs that uh, we didn't see coming, or something changed, and there's still budget, why not? Like why not using it, right?
Okay.
No,
All right. So I guess you will take care of it?
I take care of it. Yeah.
Okay.
You mean running the voting, right?
Hmm.
Okay. Okay, I'll ping Ash and Lucas as well to make sure that I do the voting correctly because I know it changed recently the way we do it. So it's been more than a year that I don't run the voting. So
Yeah, it's pretty simple. It's very simple. Okay.
huh?
I'm saying it's pretty simple. It's just, yeah, we updated how we vote. We now use Git vote. So,
I know, I know. I just don't want to mess things up. That's why I'm gonna ping Lucas just in case.
yeah. All right. Okay. So the other two.
Yeah. So
Oh,
is
no, I'm saying then the other two for the budget.
So
I'm
second?
Am I still audible?
yeah. I
Yes.
think it's just a that we're not used to talk to each other. And so what did you say? Can you repeat again?
Oh, okay. I said like, all right, so now that we got the bounty done, then we still have like the maintainership program
No, no,
and
no, no,
the
no.
community manager review.
Sorry.
Okay, maintain your
I have
program and then
I have my daughter like trying to make some appearance, and this is broadcast live, so I wasn't letting her to show up in on the screen on camera. But yeah, sorry. That's why I was like doing this like this. Sorry. So we have the last thing, right? That's what you meant. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
Sorry for that.
Okay. Hugo, you wanted to say something? Or...
no, it was just trying to follow up with because got confused on what's the list that you were saying, but yeah, it's okay.
All right. Okay, let me share this. Uh, so the maintainership program, what do we do? Because we still need to inform the coordinator if we're having one, or we are just gonna organize it under GSOF or Linux Foundation.
Um, do we have to decide today?
No,
Okay.
I'm just, yeah.
Because I don't have enough information for that, and I think we should work on the goals first,
Okay.
right? On the objectives first. Because depending on that, we will want to put more or less effort in that, right? And budget as well, right? So depending on the objectives, right? So and how we want to address them, right? Because imagine that we say like which is I don't think it's going to be the case. I think we it's pretty clear that we need more maintainers, so that is not a problem. I think that will be the case. But I'll follow the process of defining the goals, objectives, and so on, and then trying to whatever we do will be like we're doing this because of this goal or because of this objective, right? So it will be easier to
Mhm.
justify and to also justify to the TSC as well. Um,
Okay.
so yeah, I think it's pretty clear that we will need more maintainers and that we will want to focus on that because that was mainly the, the goal that you proposed, right? That we proposed in the end. But yeah, just to make the process clear, I would say. Don't know
Okay.
what you think.
All right. Okay, cool. Like speaking of the goals as well, do review. And I think though, since it's a proposal for now, I think we still need input from TSC. I don't remember what we did last day. I think we called for a vote. I'll have to go back again because they still need to approve like what we're doing because
Yeah.
usually in the middle of the month, sometimes we will get questions like, oh, why are we doing what we're doing? So we need enough time to notify them to review,
Yeah.
then approve. So I
So
know I've already, sorry.
for how long?
Last time I left it until the middle of December, if I remember correctly, before the pull request was made, because we wanted to give enough time. Is there any inputs, objections to avoid people saying that we didn't agree on it? So
I will
Okay,
go
sounds good.
for. Ah, sorry. Sorry. Go ahead, Ugo.
No, I mean, it sounds good. Mid of December makes
Yeah.
uh, and then if we can get it done before that, it's okay. But if not, then that's the our due date. Sounds good. I'm okay with that.
okay, all right.
What do you think
Frank,
about moving the date a little bit earlier? Like, for instance,
like
starting, I don't know, so before November ends, we have it approved or it's overdue to December.
okay,
So, I mean, we give, um, so actually the objectives are already being discussed in the pull request that you created.
mhm,
So Did you ping the TSC yet? Not yet, right?
No, not
But
yet.
probably we can start pinging them like, hey, like this is a draft, of course. It's still a pull request.
Hmm.
So you might want to have a look at it and express any concerns or yeah, whatever. And then once we have, let's say, we can leave it like that for a week or so or 2 weeks, and then run an
Hmm.
election for another 2 weeks, more or less. Well, that is, yeah, that will be like end of December, end of November, more or less, or beginning of December, right? So
Hmm.
more or less. Um, so this way we're giving people time even during the pull request phase, during the draft phase, not just during the voting. I don't know what you think about that. So if the voting is due for some discrepancies or something, then you still have the whole month of December to solve the discrepancies and start on time on January,
Okay.
right? So
Mhm.
I don't know. Honestly, I mean, based on our previous experiences, like there's discussion usually, sometimes, but there's nothing blocking like something that is like blocking the elections or not the election, blocking the voting of things, right? So there are no major blockers. Like, no, you guys shouldn't be proposing this because we're not proposing anything crazy, really. Um, so yeah, I think even before November, this can be solved. This can be done, really.
Okay.
Yeah, we're considering that if something slips at most mid of December, but yeah, of course we can target
Yeah,
something before,
yeah.
and then if for some reasons that we need to keep it open, it's more like an exception rather than.
What I'm saying is I'm trying to keep a balance between being open and asking for feedback to people, for contributions and so on. This is one hand, right? And the other one is like we shouldn't be as slow as a turtle, right? Like we can be more dynamic in that sense. It's like so keep a balance there. Like we can still leave it open for a total of a month almost, which is, in my opinion, it's a lot. So, I mean, if I will be waiting for a single person for 1 month, then depends because that person might be, I don't know, sick or on holidays or whatever, then you never know. But for a group of people like the TSE, if someone doesn't look at the objectives for a month, um, you still have 30 something people. Uh,
Yeah, and that's okay. We should aim for that, but
exactly.
yeah, we,
So
we didn't have that before, so let's
yeah,
let's let's use this as a transition period to move into something shorter and then do more emphasis on the moment that we will be shortening the time in the next future, but this time you're okay
yeah,
because we understand we were not doing this before, but in the future it will change and trying to get you all into the time frame that we are planning. And yeah, if we announce this with enough time that people, there's gonna be these new dates. Please be sure that you are tracking everything. If you see any comment, please be aware of that. If not, then we will close it before.
yeah, exactly. And also, let's take into account that these objectives can change during the year, right? So, like, imagine that for some good turn of the future and the things happening, we achieve our objective in March, right? Are we gonna
Oh
spend
yeah, of course.
the
And
rest of the year doing the same thing? No, really. Like we have to create new objectives, right? So
there's always it should be always a mechanism to be able to review things, right? If
right.
something is not working, if something is not going that there's mechanisms to be able to steer the course differently in case of something major happens. Obviously, if I don't like a coma and the comma went through, yeah, we're not going to stop the vote just for that. However,
Okay.
but if it is man overboard, yes, for sure we will do.
If someone complains about the comma, I'll add another extra comma.
All right. Okay. So just we are all on the same page. So do I ping TSC for to say that they should review the pull request for 2 weeks? Maybe until
Until
the
the end of the month,
17th,
so yes.
To review
17th,
yeah.
18th.
And
Then
clarify that this is not a voting yet. This is
yes,
yeah,
no. It's
this is
just like reviewing, asking questions, responding.
yeah, because many people just want to vote and say, yeah, I agree, disagree, I don't care, whatever. But some other people might want to get involved in
Mm-hmm.
in drafting these objectives. Cool, this is your
Mm-hmm.
opportunity now, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have 2 weeks to get involved, or at least saying, hey, wait a little bit because I want to dedicate a little bit more time, so keep it open for 1 more week or something. Cool, we
Mm-hmm.
can adjust. Um, so basically, giving people the opportunity to
Mm-hmm.
participate in drafting these objectives, and then voting is a separate thing. Is for those
Mm.
people who don't care about drafting them, just want to vote, and that's it. Which is the majority of people in the end, so which is fine and it's normal.
All right. Okay.
100%.
So, all right. So I'll ping TSC and the ambassadors. I know there are some ambassadors who are TSC, like to review, share feedback, ask questions until
Yeah,
the 18th or 19th. Then, if there are any input or feedback, then I implement, then put the final proposal, then
yeah,
do a voting for, yeah,
yeah. For
of
where
which, yeah, the timeline can actually go end of November or the first week of December.
it's a tentative timeline, so it can
Hmm.
be. So if there are discussions in the pull request,
Hmm.
I'm not just gonna shut them down because of the deadline, right? Uh,
Hmm.
we can keep discussing, but yeah, there should be like an aim to at least start participating before this date, you know.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. I will do that. I will just ping TSC and ambassadors on the pull requests so that they can review, share feedback, and let's see and answer questions as well.
Nice.
All right. Cool.
On time, eh?
Yeah. Final topic.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's the final topic. Yeah.
All right, I gotta go. I gotta leave.
All right, bye everyone. Yeah, final topic.
This was not in the agenda.
No, it was in the agenda,
I'm
please.
kidding. I'm kidding.
It was on the agenda, so yeah. Final topic. What do we do? Fran, Hugo? This is not me. I'm excluding myself from this
Yeah,
since it's related to me.
perhaps we can take Tuli off the call so she doesn't participate. No, kidding. Um, what can I say? So this is about what exactly? Renewing the your contract? Is it about the racing? What is it exactly?
So you need to review,
Yeah.
right? The work done throughout the year. Okay, that's how I used to do, like write a review, then the rest will be up to you. Like if you have
Ah,
any questions, yeah.
so you want the review?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll need Lucas for that because in the end, half the year has been Lucas has been,
Hmm.
I mean, managing you basically. So okay.
Okay, so are you okay, Fran and me and Lucas get together and go over a quick review, either
Yes.
synchronous or asynchronous?
Yes. Just let me know because I know already there's a format that you used to do. So that's why I was asking, is it the same? Because we usually have this kind of discussions this month.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah, like I said,
We'll
I'm
ask
putting,
Lucas then. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. To see how he was doing it exactly and yeah, see why not. I mean,
All right.
before, I mean, before the governance board, he can give you some feedback and so on. After we started the governance board, I don't think I have enough information and to give you any feedback myself, but at least myself, but not yet. But yeah, only positive. That's good.
Okay.
At least. So yeah, that's why I'm defaulting to Lucas. He's been working with you more.
And what's the due date for this activity?
The same due date as the bounty program? I mean, yeah, okay. Lucas will give context to how he usually did
Okay.
it because I know he used to combine both together. So,
Okay.
yeah.
You take care of coordinating this, Hugo.
I will do.
Okay. Thanks, man.
All
Yeah,
right.
so I'm gonna create a quick group for us to coordinate with Lucas
Yeah.
and go over the documents. Tool, if you can send me over the previous year's content, so to review and check with Lucas if we're going to keep the same formats, or if there's going to be any changes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll share with Fran what's some time and options to track. Do we need to open an issue for that, or is there an open issue? If not, then we just keep it in.
I'll keep it private. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
actually in the end is feedback for her. So yeah, positive feedback is
Yeah, no,
okay
no. I mean, for
to
tracking the
share
activity, not.
publicly, but
Yeah, no,
negative.
no. I was meaning for tracking the activity, not for the actual content
Okay. Okay.
of
You
the.
mean yeah? Okay. No, I don't think so. It's fine.
Okay, yeah, as part of the program, maybe. So I think we have a board, right, in the GitHub projects. We just add those
Yeah.
dates to tasks and follow them, and then yeah, the content can still be not for distribution.
Yep.
Good. Okay.
All
Yeah.
right.
Sounds good. Another thing that I wanted to add to the agenda too, if it's allowed now, before we close the
Mm-hmm.
session, is that I'm gonna be traveling for work the next 2 to 3 weeks. So I might be not available or less available because I'm gonna be on the APAC time zone um, for any potential meetings. So let's see if I can do the one in the next slot, but I will try to get that information back to you as soon as I can. However,
All
I'm
right.
still available on Slack. Whatever asynchronous messaging communication do you want to send me over, we will be able to do that.
All right. I
Yeah.
mean, the next meeting is on the 17th. So if you are not there, we can always meet on the 1st of December. I mean, can
Yeah,
always
correct.
decide as
Yes,
synchronized.
that for sure. Yeah, the 1st of December,
Mhm.
it's okay.
We, I
Um,
think,
Okay.
I think we can still try harder, in terms of asynchronous communication, like trying to do things asynchronously. Um, Perhaps like each item on this agenda could have been a thread on Slack. And then if we find blockers, like it's very difficult to discuss things there, then we can still default to video there. We can record videos and so on. And once you squish all the methods, for synchronous communication, then we can just say like, okay, let's jump on a call because we're not able to discuss this thing properly. Okay, cool. And
yeah,
this way, I think we can still try harder in asynchronous communication. I think that would be more
yeah.
effective.
I
Mhm.
I will suggest maybe we can do this. I like the idea of the threads, but also we can do like for different issues, we can do a chat on the Slack, or sorry, not chat, a channel on Slack for each one of the issues that needs to have more
If that's big, yeah.
work there, and then follow those. And then after those are complete, we
Yeah.
can just achieve those. But
Yeah.
all the conversation related to specific tasks or topics, we can concentrate over there. For these meetings, yeah, we can create like governance meetings, notes or things like that, and then go over those and as threads. But for more complex scenarios like issues that require multiple people or context and so on, we can create those channels.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
And yeah, and agree. Obviously, try to use as much as possible the async resources, and then
And make sure that we announce it to the rest of Slack, like in a visible, not just public, but in a visible Slack channel. Say, hey, we're having this discussion here, in these channels, in case you want to join. Because this is really visible because of YouTube, social media, and so on. So having the discussion here, it's very visible. Uh, so to
yeah,
keep some level of visibility still, we can still ping on some other like announcements or working group community or whatever other channels. We can still say like, hey, we governance board is discussing these issues in this and this channels, right?
yeah, sounds
Join.
good.
So not just having them there in the open, but also trying to make them as visible as possible.
Yeah, I think Tuli, you were adding notes for these meetings, right? As part of the AI thing. Are you receiving the
Yes, yes,
post? Okay, cool.
yes. Yeah, will. All right.
Yeah, that will be
Awesome.
cool.
Perfect.
Okay.
Cool,
All
cool.
right.
That's me.
So just to summarize, summary, quick summary.
Quick summary, fast one.
So yeah, quick summary. Okay, so all right, cool. So I will speak to Code of Conduct and also chat with them to hear if they can still continue, then push. Then I will just give you feedback then to see the way forward. I think asynchronous communication also will help.
Mm.
And also for the goals, I should ping TSA, right?
Yeah.
Then Fran, in charge of bounty voting and
And the
stuff.
voting.
Then,
Yeah. Yeah.
mhm. Then Hugo, in charge of overseeing our community manager discussion. So yeah, I think that will be mostly like the agent things.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right then. Thank you so much for joining and making time to come to the governance board meeting. But it's time to go. It's time to go. So yeah, let's catch up on Slack. And if you're watching and you have any questions, please don't hesitate to send us any questions, or you think that there is some important matters that you would like the governance board to address, please send them through. And with that being said, thank you so much, Hugo and Fran, for coming in today and enjoy the rest of your evening. Let's catch up on Slack. Bye, everybody.
Thank
Bye
you for having
bye.
us. Bye bye.